All right, and I think we are on 5, 4, 3, 2. Yep. There's Ray, there's Cinnamon, there's the Kinos right there. We are indeed live. Hello there, Spinners and Sharks. Ace of Vegas here. Hope you're doing well. And today we just gotta talk about the Vegas pause. So I had a completely different video planned today, if I'm being completely honest with you. I did not initially plan to do this, but I think about 6 or 7 private messages just yesterday asking about what people should do about their vacation. So I figured I'd just go ahead and record something real quick and get on live and see if I'd be able to answer anybody's questions live for you guys if it's something that you guys wanted to do. So without further ado, here we are. Let's talk a little bit about the Vegas pause. I actually do have a couple intrepid reporters on the ground right now. They're a little busy. They were just doing a little something, but I've stolen some information from them that they've given me, so that's a good thing. Shout outs to Kino Kid and Kino Candy for feeding me all the information over here about what's going on down in Vegas. So let's go ahead and get this started. Let's talk about what all's happening. I'm gonna go ahead and bring in a little something else over here. We're going to add this to the stream, and we're gonna maximize this over here. This is, unfortunately, the current coronavirus map here. So what we're looking at is we are looking at a continued average of 2,200 cases in the week. So this last week, it's been about 2,200 cases. When they peaked a few days ago, I think the peak was 3,900 cases in a single day. Let me see if I can kind of maneuver the mouse over that way. See if it'll, almost at it, 3,900 cases, yes. They had a 2,300 case a day average week before last, so that was the 24th. Basically, when these restrictions started, right about then, and things got mildly better, then they didn't. It's quite the curve here. Like, I think we first started seeing these, so we saw the loosening of restrictions. Stuff was all right. It kind of creeped up in July because there were more people. Then things started calming down. That's about what we expected. Then we had the sharp kind of rise all the way through November, and now we're just trying to save it through December here. So that's basically what we're looking at. My source is the New York Times for this, and this is basically showing us a map of everything that Vegas is right now. I think a few people are kind of jumping into the live chat right now, so let me go ahead and just see who else is in the chat. Oh, we got Tamar, we got Mustache Dave, we got Hollywood. In addition to Vacation Impossible, we got Jen, we got Muffy, we got Lisa in the live chat over here, Gambling Granny in the live chat too. How is everybody doing? All right. So, just out of curiosity too, who else is planning a Vegas trip? I know Sin is planning one because she's got a live slot pull on Sunday. Ooh. Sorry about that. Chocolate beer went down the wrong pipe there. So I know she's got one planned. The Kino's already in Vegas right now, and they've been telling me about a couple things that have changed. So that's been interesting. Not a lot has changed, as it turns out. And I also did have a friend that just went to Vegas. Actually, he just popped in on a weekday and was telling me just about how completely abandoned it was. I'll have to see if I can find the picture he sent me there, but it was just nutty quiet over there apparently. Haha, Brett's coming through from St. Louis, right on. Terry's planning on a trip in February. Patrick Ang in the house over here. Good to see you, buddy. Cheers to you guys. Yep, cracking open another one. Lisa's worried about, Lisa just canceled her 3rd trip in a row. It's just, it's rough out there now, guys. I gotta admit. But yeah, these are the numbers that we're looking at. It looks like quite a few of them are happening in Clark County. Daily average has been the highest over there, 1,400 a day. But, fact of the matter is that's where most of the people live. That's just how it is. So where you have more people, you're going to have more breakouts. That's just kind of how it is. Mustache Dave, going for New Year's, but regulations here in California. Oh, gotcha. So you're kind of holding off. That might be a little tough, Dave. I don't know. Tina's holding off until April, just because, she was planning on going at the end of the month, but Looks like we got a little something that might be preventing that, which I think is perfectly reasonable. If your health prevents you from going to Vegas, or you think your health comes first, that's absolutely reasonable, because fact of the matter is you can't do much in Vegas if you're, on a ventilator. It's not possible. So, definitely be mindful of that when you're considering it. Victor's coming in from Houston, going for Christmas. First trip to Vegas. All right, Victor. So this stream is for you, buddy, because there are going to be a couple things you have to be mindful of when you go. Angie, good to see you. Getting started. Okay, so a recap for anybody that just kind of rolled in. I know this was kind of an impromptu stream normally. This is a vlog day, but this turned into a stream day today, just from what I was reading. So, and from all the messages I was getting. So we just figured we'd turn this into a stream day. Tuesday will be a vlog day. We'll have another stream day on Sunday, so that'll be good. Okay, here's what we're looking at. A lot of cases here. Sources: New York Times. They got the most updated numbers. About 11 o'clock Vegas time today is when this happened. So the worst that it had been was late July, after the 4th of July weekend, which makes sense. It was a pretty busy weekend. It felt like a regular weekend in Vegas. And then, after the circuit opening and all that, we did see some increase in cases, and then they just didn't stop increasing is the interesting thing. All the way up to almost 4,000 cases just in a day. So that's interesting. We are seeing a drop-off. The daily average has gone down by, I think roughly about 150, almost 200 cases there. So that's an improvement. It's not great, but it's still an improvement. Unfortunately, the number of hospitalized people has gone up, and unfortunately, the deaths have gone up according to the charts over here. So I can only record on the charts over here. Who else is popping in? Oh, yep, we got a Finesse Kid coming through, getting ready for the trip over there. TVP is coming through, too. Also, guys, in about an hour, don't forget to tune in to the Vegas Paradise. He's got his live stream going on at about TVP. When you're dropping your stream, it's going to be about 10 after 5, right? Let me know in the live chat down below, so everybody knows where to go right after this. Just saying, if we want to talk some more Vegas. But yep, Mustache Dave called it. About an hour, we're going to be on that TVP premiere there too, so that'll be good. Okay, so that's that. Those are the numbers right now. It's looking pretty rough. It's improved, but I don't think it's enough to get a lot of these restrictions lifted. So that's definitely going to be interesting to see. Elko, good to see you in the live chat here. Yep, 5:10 p.m. So don't forget to go check out the Vegas Paradise right about then. So let me go ahead and assess a couple common questions here. I did get a list of common questions. And that was the first one. What are the COVID numbers looking like? I'm definitely not the CDC, guys, so I'm not the good person to ask this for. I figured I'd try and search for a reputable source, and I think the New York Times is a reputable enough source of news for numbers. I don't think it specifies a lot of other things, so there's that. But that's where the numbers are coming from this over here. And they seem to match what a lot of other news sources are reporting, and what Sisolak was complaining about last week when we did the hashtag Vegas podcast stream. So it's going to be pretty similar here. Dave, when's my next Vegas trip plan? That's a good question, man. Trying to talk to the missus. We're working out a couple things with our paid time off and trying to plan a trip, and also trying to figure out what they're going to do with this vaccine over here. Because I don't think she really wants to go back until there's a vaccine out there, which I'm like, all right, fair enough. One of those things. She just doesn't want to be like one of those asymptomatic people that contributes to the problem. It's just a matter of conscience for her, which, hey, fair enough. Do you just want to be, she wants to be safe about it. And I think it's reasonable. A lot of people are trying to be safe about it, which is plenty reasonable too. And anyone that's going, I think is also being safe, which I think is a good thing. So getting that very gentle balance between being able to go out, have fun, support the economy, and also keep vulnerable populations safe. It's a good thing, ultimately. So yeah, now that we are back on that, let me see. What was the first question I wanted to address? It was, what's changed? Well, the official restrictions that have happened, it's largely affected smaller businesses and restaurants. So the biggest change that you guys are probably going to notice is the fact that you can't walk up to a restaurant or bar without reservations right now. And I'm going to put a little asterisk there, and I'm going to explain a little something that I heard from someone that's been in Vegas there. So I wasn't physically there to verify, but I believe every word of it, especially considering my experience at MGM Grand a couple weeks ago. Back in, actually it was like 4 or 5 weeks ago, back in October now. So there's that, but no, it makes a lot of sense. It definitely makes a lot of sense. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I'll go ahead and hit you up, Muffy, for sure. We'll talk charts, Brian. We'll talk numbers. But yes, so restaurants are reduced to 25% capacity. That is confirmed. Now, do you have to have a reservation to eat at a restaurant? Yes, you do. But apparently it's been so quiet that if you do roll up to a restaurant there, you're able to still somehow get made a reservation right away. Now, there are a couple different ways you can make a reservation. You can actually call them up in advance. You can get on the computer over there. This is my bad American Sign Language over here. I'm very bad at it. I know the word click. I know the word monitor. I think I know I love you, those little things. I know write and just hi, and that's pretty much everything I have for American Sign Language. I am working on it. So that was my bad sign language. I apologize if I made any bad signs and offended anybody. But, yeah, so you can kind of walk up to but some people have reported that you can actually walk up to the restaurants if they're not super busy. Like, I'm sure like 5 or 6 o'clock, they'd probably still be pretty chill right now. You can be like, hey, do you guys have any reservations open? We're like, yeah, sure, we'll get you in like 10 minutes. We'll get you in 15 minutes. Now is probably a good time to be a solo traveler in Vegas because you can take advantage of sitting at the bar with the dividers and things like that. So if it's looking at that. Oh, there you go. Kino Kid in the live chat. He says, quote, I just walked into Pizza Rock and they made me a reservation and seated us in 30 seconds. That is the best reservation turnaround time I've ever seen. So it looks like the restaurants are adapting and restaurants are trying to stay open. They're doing their best. So it's a good thing. Pipplegoer made it to the live chat. What's up? Kristen Jones made it to the live chat. What's up? My boy Patrick Butler in the live chat. Having another drink with you, buddy. That's a drink on me. Good stuff. Oh, and Mustache Dave actually has some interesting news about the vaccine. So Nevada's supposed to receive 164,000 doses of vaccine sometime in December for hospital, skilled nursing staff, and nursing home residents. Not sure about first responders. So it's going to be emergency medical services, it's going to be firefighters, law enforcement, etc., etc. So that's interesting there. Yeah, I'm going to see if... I'm kind of curious. I know my company is definitely going to make us all get the vaccine because we do work in healthcare. I can't say where just because I want to keep my work life and my personal life, like the YouTube life, kind of separated over there. So if y'all know, you know. And if you don't know, then, don't worry about it too hard. Just know it is a healthcare company. If you do know, please don't put it in the live chat. Just do that for me. Just don't put it there. That's all. All right. So that aside, oh yeah, Angie's had similar experience over here. When we made reservations, we were told that there was only 4 people seated per table, and they're going to separate our group. Yes, they have trimmed that down. It used to be, I believe it was seatings of 6 people when we went last time in October. Before that, in July, the seatings were up to 10 people, if I recall correctly, when they reopened the casino and reopened the hotels. So there was that. So that's another restriction. So if you are going in groups, you're going to have to split up into much smaller groups there. Kino Kid also confirms that, yeah, 4 people per table confirmed. So be ready for that sort of thing. So you're going to have to plan slightly more ahead, I'm sure, during the week, because obviously it looks like Angie and Kino, and correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Kino, I know you've been there during the week. Angie, let me know if you've been there during the week, just after Thanksgiving, after these restrictions have come up. It looks like... yeah, it's all been reduced to just kind of about 4 people there just after the Thanksgiving holiday. So Slack wasn't lying. He was like, yeah, I will shut this place down over Thanksgiving, and he was not kidding. He absolutely reduced the numbers there. Unfortunately, we haven't seen a massive drop quite yet since all this happened. So I guess we'll work on that a little bit more. Let me see what else is... I don't want an account, guys. Dang, New York Times. All right, New York Times, you're done. We're out. We're done with the New York Times over there. I'm sorry, guys. I had to stop that. All right. But yeah, back to the live chat. I want to talk some more with you guys, and I also want to answer some more questions. So that's one of the things that's changed is restaurants. Now, as far as going to the hotel casinos, technically speaking, they are on a 25% reduction in capacity there. So the casino floor within of itself, this is probably going to be the next big thing that actually affects visitors there. So not so much locals, but definitely visitors. Only 25% occupancy according to the fire code on the casino floor. So if you got like 100,000 square feet, I think you're usually allowed to have something like 8,000 people there. On the casino floor, you're only allowed to have 2,000. Now, Kino Kid, correct me if I'm wrong. It looks like places have started shutting down more machines. Aria, for example, they've shut down something like half a dozen machines, just kind of in between things. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. So that'll be kind of, it's a different thing. It's a little interesting there, just having more machines shut down. It kind of reminds me of when we went to Vegas in March, when everything kind of shut down. From what I've heard and the little bits I've seen on the streams there, just with more machines actually shut down, it looks a lot like when it reopened in July, every other machine was closed. And also when they were closing the casinos the first time. I'm not sure if you guys got to be part of that live stream or saw the trip report, where we walked through the haunted Aria and the haunted Park MGM, and everything was closed. Everything was blue screened, and it was so weird. It's not quite as eerie as that, but be prepared for kind of a similar vibe. Like, it's going to be very, very quiet. And obviously, yeah, we're not looking at any international travelers still. Not a lot of Canadians are coming down, apparently. Unfortunately, Pennies for Vegas had to cancel a trip. If I recall correctly, I think he had to cancel a trip, unfortunately, and because he was supposed to be down there like sometime this weekend. I know he was supposed to come for October, but recently he was supposed to be down and just couldn't do it, so he had to plan another trip entirely. Christian, that's a good question. I saw the Dungeon Arcade at Excalibur was closed. Does anyone know when or if that will reopen? That's a very good question. I've been back to Vegas, let's see, July, October again. I've been back about 3 times. I've walked through the Excalibur several times just to kind of see what that was like. Fun Dungeon, no word on that. I'm sure that's probably in a very similar category to the buffets. So, you know. Vacation Impossible confirms Ray is a Canadian, so he knows the Canadian border is still closed to essential travel. So that's kind of rough. Let's see. Let me catch up with the live chat a little bit, and then I'll answer some more questions here. Then we'll move on to the next topic about tips to help. Those are probably the biggest things that have really changed, is just the capacity, how they're breaking up groups and all that. Also, bars, I understand, are technically taking reservations, which is just so bizarre to me. Apparently they're putting up more dividers, which I think is cool. I think that's plenty fine too. That also kind of reduces some of the smoke flow, keeps it going up and instead of sinking down and all that. I'm sure there's some physics behind that. I'm not trying to get into the physics on it. It just makes me feel a little better, and then having the mask on, I'm not breathing as much secondhand smoke. Still plenty of secondhand smoke, I'm sure, but not quite as much, so that's kind of nice. Yep, going during the week. So Angie's going in a week. She's going to go during the week, confirmed, and tried prepping for the changes, doing her best there. REM has machines off in the afternoon, but turned them back on in the evening. So probably it's going to be like a traffic-based thing, how many machines they have on up until a certain point, I'm sure. So there's that. I want to change the probability of the machine. You know, that I can't prove, Angie. I bet you, I know they can technically change the hold, and they can theoretically do that from, if they're using Unity, of course. They can theoretically do that from a centralized server. I just can't prove that that's what they're doing. So there's that. Let's see. What are the regulations on Colorado casinos? You know, Dave, I gotta admit, I haven't had enough interest to go up to Blackhawk. Things are pretty rough around here. We've got like a curfew out. They banned. We're in this kind of red zone over here. Let me show you. Red level. COVID, Colorado. So right now we're under some pretty heavy restrictions, and we're gonna stay under those heavy restrictions for a while. And here's what happens. I'm going to show you guys on screen right now. Here's what happens. So currently, we're at level red over here. So that means we're supposed to stay at home. Let's see. And there are no personal gatherings at all. So you're not allowed to have people over for anything. There's no, the childcare is open still. You can still have the kids there, but you're supposed to be at like 25% of capacity. There's like 6 feet between parties for outdoor worship and all that. There's no indoor dining. We can't go to a restaurant right now. It's all takeout, curbside, or delivery, whatever. But it's all to go. You're not allowed to sit down anywhere. Last call for alcohol, so you can take out your alcohol, but they stopped selling it at 8. So there's that. Offices, only 10% of people are allowed in the office right now, and so I can't imagine what it's like going up to Blackhawk, Colorado right now and seeing what the casino is like. It's not quite Californian draconian right now, but it's looking pretty rough. I'm not digging it. So, but as we know, Jared Polis, that's our governor, is good friends with Newsom, that's California's governor, and they're both good friends with Steve Sisolak, Vegas's governor. So these are just kind of tiered versions of Vegas right now. So just to show you guys what that was, but back to the story. So yes, in conclusion, Dave, I have no idea what the casino's like up there because I don't have a lot of reason to go up to Blackhawk as is now that they're owned by Caesars. A lot of the Isle and Lady Luck, now that they're owned by Caesars, I have a reason to kind of go there because it's going to go back to my Vegas comps there. But the incentive is just not there right now. I could go up there. If I spent $500 up there, I'd do all right. Or I could go back, or I could take $500 and get 2 free nights at the D. Another 2 free nights at the Bellagio, and then I'll still have like a $50 meal credit, some free play, some match play over there too. Then I can get some free play at Bellagio. I can probably get like a dinner credit too for a couple places. I can do so much more with $500 in Vegas than I can in, that's a spoiler for the next video, but I can do so much more with $500 in Vegas than I can do here in Colorado. It's just not worth it for me to go up there since I'm not a heavy gambler. I'll go up and I'll play the table games. I'll play blackjack, but there are very few blackjack games that I enjoy because the rules are so stringent about things. Like it's all hit soft 17, all that jazz. So it's really rough rules, and I just don't have a reason to go up the hill very often. And the missus doesn't gamble, as you guys know, so not a lot of reason there. So if I'm going to go to a casino, I'm going out of Vegas. I'm going to go see my friends out there and people that are going there. Film some content for you guys, do some reviews, give you guys some advice on your Vegas vacation. I'd rather do it there and get the most out of my money. So that's my thoughts on that. That's why I don't go up to Blackhawk remotely as often. I think I have one Blackhawk review. I have like 50 Vegas reviews on the channel, so there's that. Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, Pennies did show up in October. He showed up for October. That's true. I'm thinking of another trip. He had another trip planned, I think, in November. That just didn't happen. That's what it was. Yeah, Patrick, thank you for keeping me honest. Because we did actually go to Mirage together, and we went on Texas Tea, so that's true. I was thinking of something else entirely. I think I was thinking about the November day. Limited hours, forces everyone to come in at a reduced time. Yeah, that's a rough time. Oh, Muffy, about the cruise booked for October there. You got to talk to Vacation Impossible about that. You got to talk to Ray. He knows all about those. Oh, Water, Wilds, and Weeds. Thank you for the reminder and the thumbs up. Appreciate you guys. California already pretty much in the purple zone. Oh, yeah. I feel you, Dave. I feel you. In Arizona, there have been no changes at all. And didn't you guys' casinos close, though? I remember you guys' casinos closed down for a while. Is that true, or am I misremembering that? Oh, what's up, Pop-Up Fishing? Good to see you. Indeed, indeed. Buffalo, New York is also heavily restricted. Yeah, at least it's killing me, because I got a lot of family and friends in New York still. I've been planning to fly out there for I don't know how many years, and this was really going to be like a big travel year, and then all this happened, so I haven't had a chance to get in there, so it's a tough time. L&D, good to see you, bud. Always happy to see you. And we got Sneaky coming in. Anthony in the house. Anthony knows what it is. He's living under these red restrictions over here, I'm sure, up in FOCO. So, and I'm hoping you guys are making it through. Okay, let me see. So what else has changed? Again, the show capacity has also been reduced, but I don't think that's a major change there. I think the biggest things that have been reduced are capacities, and then just the way you have to do things. So you have to have reservations for a lot of things. You have to have tickets for things, and then you just got to make sure there aren't too many people. But on the bright side, there aren't a lot of people in the first place right now because it is the low season. Usually from this November 25th or whatever the day after Thanksgiving ends up being that year, all the way through February, with the exception of New Year's, it's usually pretty chill in Vegas. So you don't have to worry about it too hard. All right, Pat, take care, man. Good to see you, man. So there's that. Now, tips to help you get through your first trip. Here, excuse me for just a second. Wonder Woman has locked herself out. Sorry about that, guys. I left the chain on the door. That's my bad. That's an old New York habit right there. So Wonder Woman was stuck outside waiting for me. She's quite cross with me right now, but she's very forgiving, so it's all right. Yeah, don't forget to everyone take a shot for Wonder Woman because she's coming through.
I'm not cross.
You're not cross, you promise?
Yeah.
Okay. That was my bad. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. Now, tips to help. Now, I know someone said earlier in the stream over here that it was going to be their first trip to Vegas. It was Victor Perez, coming from Texas. First trip to Vegas, man. So let's go ahead and get you ready for this. First thing I might recommend, maybe see about getting online and making a couple reservations now. See what's open, see what's not open. Look at Ray over here. Buy her a cruise. It'll make her feel better. Bro, I can't get her on the plane right now. We can't be buying no cruises right now. We don't even know what's going on. I'll hit you up about that, though. We're going to talk about a cruise one of these days. We do need to talk about that. That's my Vegas reward. But that being said, I think the biggest thing I'm going to say is you definitely want to plan a little more. Like, plan where you're staying. Maybe plan out the area that you're going to be in. Maybe, like, spend one day on the Strip. Spend another day downtown. Spend a third day maybe off Strip. That sort of thing there. It's going to be a little more challenging in that regard. It was a little harder to be spontaneous these last couple trips. I'm getting used to planning things a little more. And getting used to buying things in advance and getting comps set up in advance and all that. There's still a little planning that goes with my Vegas and using other comps and all that. That's definitely that's something I'm used to, but it'll definitely help to do some planning. So I'm gonna say that's gonna be the first thing that you want to do is plan it out. Oh, Vegas, baby, good timing. By the time I get back, it'll feel like your first time there too. Oh goodness, yeah. We gotta get you back. Fall 2021. 100%. Right there with you, Ray. Okay. Gonna have to do a shot one of these days if you guys give me... we're gonna do the TVP thing. If you guys get me enough emojis, or if I get it... I guess I have to do a shot if we do a super chat or something like that, but... if we get enough emojis, I'll go ahead and do a shot of Jameson. We'll do that. What TVP does. Matrix in the house. Matrix is kind of late over here, isn't it? What time is it over there? What time is it over there in the UK? It's got to be like midnight over there, bro. Get to bed. Yeah, so let's do some more vacation planning over there for sure, guys. That's the first thing I'd advise. Second thing I'd advise, maybe definitely plan for small meetups, maybe with even numbers to be prepared to go ahead and split off into groups there. It's usually not a big problem, especially if everybody knows everybody, so that's a good thing there. We didn't have any problems there. So, Ray's trying to get me drunk on the super chat. Oh, so is Kino. Oh my god. Let's see if we can get some more emojis in the chat there. We'll get some more drink emojis in the chat. We'll do the TVP thing. He does that. Oh yeah, there's Matrix over there. He got the drinks over there too. Let's see if we can get a couple more. I'll go ahead and pour some Jameson right now, and we'll take the shot later. But let's see how many more emojis we can get in the chat there. Okay, so we've discussed planning and reservations. Another thing that you might want to consider, checking your My Vegas comps in advance too, just to see what's open and what's not. I'd highly recommend that. That's always a good thing to do. Because I've run into this, personally, I run into this a lot of times, even without the pandemic. We were planning on going to Camelot Steakhouse, I think for Christmas last year. Couldn't do it. Wanted to do it again for March. Couldn't do it because they started closing down. They didn't open back up in July. They didn't open back up for October. They didn't open back up for, gosh, I think it was the Circa opening. They're still not open now. It's been a whole year I've been trying to go to Camelot Steakhouse, and I can't go to use this blasted reward over here. So that is killing me. Hey, Waste Not, Whatnot. Good to see you there. Yeah, hold on to the replay. We talked about the numbers, we talked about the restrictions and what's actually changed based on those restrictions there. Okay, yeah, I think that, yeah, it's about 4 or 5 drink emojis. That's fine. And those are from the homies. That's Miss Saley. That's Miss Crystal over there. That's my boy Matrix. That's my boy Kino. So yeah, okay. Cheers, guys. Y'all get okay. There's Diesel over there for sure. Oh man. All right, Mustache Dave, because you did it, we'll do a double. We'll do it as a double. There we go. Room review for Caesar's Palace at 6:30 tonight. Okay, man. So, guys, don't forget, after you're done with this, 5:10 Vegas time, you're going straight over to the Vegas Paradise. TVP has his live stream. After TVP's stream, at 6:30, we're going over to Mustache Dave to check out his room review. So let's go ahead and get on that too. Don't forget about that, Spinners and Sharks. Oh, Andrew, you're not going to get the 9 Fine Irishmen. That's a shame. Yeah, Nick, get a beer, brother. I'll drink it with you. I'm trying to get me drunk over here. All right, mad shout-outs again to Mustache Dave. If you haven't checked out his channel, feel free to go ahead and... actually, you know what? Let me see if I can find you, Mustache Dave. I'm going to link your channel here in the live stream, brother. So everyone can remember to go over there. And TVP, can you drop a link to your stream, sir? If you're in the live chat right now. Or Kino, if you guys are available to do that. So that everybody knows where to go after this... after the stream. We got another 30 minutes, I think. Mustache Dave Vegas. Oh, that's weird, Dave. Why can't I see you? Oh, there you are. We got to get Mustache Dave up to 100 subscribers, guys. He's at 27 subscribers right now. He needs to be up to 100 subscribers. Good stuff. Carlos drinking that Jack Daniels over there too. Right on. Yeah, I had to get the Jamie out. I'm dangerous with the Jamie. That's how my entire Black Hawk trip started last time we went, was the Jameson. Alright, so that one is... Oh, Denise over there. Good to see you. She got the Sonic. VBI's not here to enjoy the Sonic Shake reference. But it's all good. It's all good. Okay. So let's see. So planning is going to be critical. Searching for your comps in advance is going to be critical. I think another big thing that you guys want to do, make sure you're signing up for these cards. Make sure you're hitting up your hosts, because now is a really good time to kind of give them a little push and see what you can get out of the casinos right now, I think personally. I think I might do a video on this about the top 10 best things to do in Vegas right now, even with the restrictions, depending on how long they last, which depending on how long they can put a vaccine up and figure out herd immunity, blah, 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 it might be a little while longer. So maybe I'll work on that over the weekend. We'll see. We'll see. Daily Grinder, good to see you. Glad you made it in. We're just talking. Oh, Mustache Dave, they took the... Oh, actually, there might be a reason for that, actually. I did see that, and I was able to grab it, but it looks like it was expiring pretty soon, so they might be making a new comp for that. So we'll see, because a lot of the comps got removed, and they just... because they're getting renewed right now. So don't forget about that. Don't forget to go ahead and check your My Vegas comps. If you still have comps with... not Comp City, but with Binions and... win slots. Don't forget to take advantage of those on top of your normal M Life and Caesar's comps there. Now is the time to do it. So there's that. But yeah, now's the time. Just make sure you're doing a little extra planning. Make sure you know who you're in a group with. See who gets along with who. You're going to be breaking them up into smaller groups. That's going to be a big thing. Maybe consider renting a car. It's pretty cheap right now. There are a lot of good places to park, and it's free to park most places on the Strip right now, even. As long as they have like a casino card and all that. That's kind of going to be the big thing there. So highly going to advise that. Can you expand on the casino host strategy? Waste not, want not. Good question there. So as you guys know, actually we got another good buddy of the channel, Richard Wilk. His big thing is, if you don't have a casino host, hit up the drink for my friend because you're not here to drink with that. Oh, thanks, Patrick. Patrick's out there too. So shout out to Patrick, braving the virus and braving all the crazy people out there having a drink. Thank you, Pat. Where did my beer go? Oh, I have it over here. Well, Drunk Ace is coming pretty soon. Appreciate you, brother. Yeah. Actually, no, I still have I got to message you, man, because I still got a video with you in it that I was going to go ahead and put up for the circuit trip. So we'll talk about that later. But as far as the casino host strategy, so what Richard was telling me is if you don't have a host, so if you don't gamble enough to have a assigned host or whatever, hit up the VIP desk and see what they have for you. They'll look at your play, they'll look at your comps, they'll look at your tier credits and all that, and they'll do a little something for you. Same deal like what I do at the front desk. I give them $20 at the front desk, or I offer them $20 to say, hey, you know what, I'm a returning customer. I like you guys here at MGM. I like you guys here at Caesars, whatever. It's my first time over here. It's my, my sister's first time in Vegas. It's me and my wife's anniversary. It's my little brother's birthday, whatever. Whatever you got going on, just go ahead and tell them that. They usually upgrade you. Same deal with the Players Club desk and the VIP desk. Just hit them up and see, hey, what have they got available for you right now? Now's probably a good time to do it. I think it was, let me think on this. It was Piers Morgan. He had a documentary he was doing on Vegas. It was back, I think it was 2012 it came out. And he was talking to one of his friends that owned the Planet Hollywood at the time. Or that started the Planet Hollywood. Here's what his friend said. Before the credit crunch, it was about a third rooms. It was about a third gambling and like a third entertainment. When the credit crunch hit, they went back to free rooms, free food and cheap food, and then they were relying pretty much entirely on gambling. And right now, just given the circumstances, everybody's got the money, or some people do have the money, some people don't have the money because some people aren't working, and I don't want to disparage them, of course, because some people did lose their jobs because of this, and it's terrible. But for the people that didn't lose their jobs or that were still able to afford to get through the pandemic, now is pretty much the time to strike and hit the casinos for what they're worth, because this is where guys like Don Johnson make their money. And even the casino owners are like, you know what, I'm going straight to the jugular. So, they're looking to go straight back to the jugular when the good times roll back around, when everyone can afford whatever they want again. They're going to milk us for as much as we're worth. So at this point, now's the time to see if you can get the most out of your casino host. And if you don't have a casino host, at least hit up the Players Club and see what they can offer you. If you don't have a host, they'll do a little something for you. And, guys like me have a host. It's just because I know a host, but, that's why. Let's see. And let's get back into the live chat over here. Cinnamon, or they can act like Paris, who's still jerking me around over the tier credits over there. No, I'm sorry, Sin. I've never had that happen to me before. They've never messed with me about tier credits. I've always been like, hey, here's some stuff over here. I like seeing you guys. Also, I'm a high-ranking member at another casino because I keep status matching literally everything, and they're like, oh, okay, that's fine. So you gotta have a little leverage. You just gotta give them that extra little push over there, So that's gonna be one of those deals. I got enough for like one more shot, guys. If you guys want to do one more shot before the stream's over. Angie, good question. Would you suggest the $20 tip with a 2-bedroom suite? You can hold on to it till the end, like $20-$40 if they do something for you. And the best thing to do is just ask them, hey, we're here. Do you guys have any special upgrades available? I know we booked this, but do you guys have anything else available for us? If they do, awesome, give them a tip. If not, then hey, you tried. Don't worry about it too hard. That's what I do in that circumstance. But I'm cheap. I'll usually just book the lowest end room, and then I'll tip them when I get there and see what I get. It's not always a linear room upgrade, as you guys know. I'll get dining credits, or I'll get show tickets, or I will get an upgrade, or I'll get a better view, and then some combination of a show credit or a discount or whatever. So there's that. Yes, and Mustache Dave is right. Better chance with the $20 trick midweek when capacity is lower. That's 100% correct. Get that American Casino Guidebook and Las Vegas Advisor coupons. I 100% agree with that. How about a full rant video in the middle of Paris? You know what, Sen? If you do that, I will join your OnlyFans. I will absolutely join your OnlyFans. I won't look for any weird content, you know how I feel about you. You're my auntie. I'm not looking for any of that weird stuff over there, but I will totally join the OnlyFans for sure. All right, planning trip before the 31st to tier match to MGM. Gold from Diamond. Here, it's worth the trip. Yes, absolutely. Waste not, want not. I did status match for that. I have a trip report coming out on Tuesday that you want to see because there are a lot of good things there. Candy Patrick, Lucky Dog, and Brandon. Oh, shoot. Those are all my homies over there. We're going to finish the bottle. Oh, shoot. That's only half a shot over here. Hang on. Let me see if I can at least beer this up a little bit. We'll make it a little bit better. We'll make it a Jameson bomb. I guess I have to go get some more Jamie. What a shame. All right. Thank you, Kino. Appreciate you, bro. Good stuff. All right, cool. Well, we got about 15 minutes left over here. Let's go ahead and open it up to the forum over here. So anybody that has any questions, that's planning a trip or considering planning a trip, I'd love to have you guys all ask your questions here in the live chat. I'd love to address them individually. There aren't a lot of chances I get to do that. So yeah, let's go ahead and definitely do that right now. If I can help anybody with their trip planning, now is a good time for it. Again, Kino Kid and Angie are going. Well, Kino Kid's already there. Patrick's already there. Lucky Dog, I think they're getting ready for a group poll, so they're not in the chat right now, but they're getting ready for one. So we'll go ahead and check out their group poll a little later on too. And trying to think. So Angie's getting ready for it for a trip to Vegas. So if you guys got any questions now, we have all the resources here. Let's see how many questions we can answer. Jump on in. Let's see. Ace just joined the membership. OnlyFans is a short shelf life. Okay, bet. I'll put you on the credit card. All right, Beans241. Hey, Ace, I'll be in Vegas next weekend. Hey, Beans, this is perfect, man. Yeah, let me know if you got any questions for me, bud. I'm here. What do you need help with? This is the perfect time. I'm open. There wasn't a lot of additional information for us to really give out there. It looks like it's pretty much business as usual since July 4th, October-ish. Not a lot of things have changed. Just get reservations. You're generally fine. So let's see what we got. Oh, Mustache Dave is telling Cinnamon to keep calling every day, speak to a supervisor, hit up the Cromwell, speak to an actual person. Yeah, it might not be a bad idea. Water Wilds and Weeds. Is Mustache Dave Penny's brother? That's a good question. I think in spirit. They are definitely brothers in spirit. I have the feeling about that. But, I think pop-up fishing also might be spiritually related to Penny's too, because pop-up is really good with the savings too. I think we were planning like a coupon run at one point or another, then all this stuff came down. We still got to do that. We still got to do like a coupon run, like a side-by-side coupon run, like one of these days that we're both going to be in Vegas there, so we got to work on that. So definitely. Let me see. I love Vegas. Going back 2 times this month. Oh shoot, that's Kid Fresh. Kid Fresh is going to be in there. Good times. Okay, first question here. Cruiser L. How are the bars, clubs, casino traffic, and events looking? I'll be heading out there next week. Happy holidays. Thank you, Cruiser. Well, regarding the bars, from what Kino's told me, it looks like it's basically the same as usual. Only difference is they have up the plastic dividers. So you can't just lean over and say, hey, how you doing? Like, can I buy you another Jameson? You're not doing that. It's not happening. Which I think is kind of a good thing. Keeps kind of skeezy people like calming down over there. So, Matrix, join my OnlyFans. Winter and Wanda are there. I will absolutely join for that, bro. Confirmed. Tell Winter and Wanda I am joining the OnlyFans. But anyway, back to Cruiser's question. Yes. So that's going to be kind of a deal over there. So make sure. So the bars are about the same, just with dividers, and you have to have reservations most of the time. Clubs are closed unless they've rebuilt themselves as a lounge. Think something like Foundation Room at Mandalay Bay, the House of Blues Foundation Rooms. Think that. That's basically what you're looking at. Regarding casino traffic, from what I've been told from my sources, when I say my sources, I mean the Kinos, it's pretty dead there right now. It's December 4th. Not a lot of people are going out there. It'll probably pick up for the weekend, I bet you, but it's pretty chill. If you're going midweek, the place is yours. I went last Christmas to Aria with the missus. The place was ours, pretty much. I think, I don't know, baby, did we go on the weekend for Aria, or did we go in during the week? I feel like it was like a Thursday, Friday, Saturday thing or something, wasn't it?
I can't remember, honestly.
Wonder Woman can't remember, but it was even still pretty chill on the weekend. I think we were there for the weekend, and it was pretty chill. So I wouldn't worry about that too hard. And events are going to be looking pretty low-key, too. So just make sure you're planning things if you want to go to, like, the Bodies exhibit or anything like that. But don't expect any concerts. Don't expect any large shows or anything like that. Don't expect any Cirque du Soleil. Just expect a very low-key week there, just to be honest with you, Cruiser. So there's that. Angie, good question. Can I stack up my Vegas free play and MLife free play? Yes, you can. And I have a video. Actually, come to think of it, my quick hits video that I did, I used $100 of MLife free play in addition to $25 of my Konami free play. Here's the thing. If you use a MyVegas comp room or an MLife comp room, you can't use regular MyVegas free play. What you have to do is you have to go to the My Konami app, get the $25 My Konami Connect free play, but you can use that for any non-progressive machine in the casino. So that's fine. So yes, you can do that. It does stack, and it's pretty awesome. I mean, I think I converted something like 123% or something like that, maybe 125%. And it was, I put in $2 and I walked away with like $150, $160. So just off of nothing. So don't forget about that. Check those rewards, get the good stuff. Let me see. Have you heard for sure that Mandalay Bay will open after December? I tried to book normally. Comped comes up as $300 a night, but showing comped on Thursday through Sundays. You know, waste not, want not. That's a good question there. I'm not too sure. They said that they were just gonna, through New Year's, they were just gonna do weekends only. I'm hoping they do come back for January and after that, because that was our first anniversary hotel. So yeah, I like Mandalay. I think it's objectively better than Mirage. Mirage is still my favorite, but Mandalay is objectively a better hotel. And I do have a soft spot for it because that's where me and my special little Amazon over there, my Amazon love muffin, my Athenian wisdom goddess over there, she's not reacting. But that's where we spent our first anniversary. So I very much enjoy Mandalay Bay. I'm hoping they do reopen, and that you're able to see them during the week. So fingers crossed on that. I know it's not the most popular MGM hotel. I think it's drastically underrated. I'm hoping that they get everything together. Oh, shoot. Hold up. We got the Kinos coming in. Hang on. Kinos, hold up. Let me bring the Kinos in over here because they want to answer a couple questions too. Yo, Kinos, drop on in. All right, hang on. At Kino. There you go. Okay, let's go ahead and get back in there. Do you think they will have bands back on stage on Fremont Street by February? You know, they had bands on stage on the Strip when we went to New York in October. I bet you by February, as long as things have calmed down a little bit, they'll bring them back. Vacation Impossible says, Ace, when you say joining OnlyFans, do you mean as a subscriber or a content creator? Yes. Oh man. Maybe I should. Maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. Here, I'm gonna remove my. I'm gonna stop this over here. And we got the Kinos over here. We got the Kinos in Vegas. Got my Kinos in Vegas. What's up, Kino Kid?
What's up, guys? Sorry, I'm trying to balance you out here.
No worries, man. How you guys holding up?
Good, man. Good. It's nice out here, man. I'm not gonna lie.
It's a Friday night. It's 5:00. What y'all doing in Vegas? Like, what are things looking like? Give us a spin over there. Where y'all at?
We just walked out of Pizza Rock. We ate dinner with Patrick Butler and Lucky Dog and Brandon. So we did that. But I know that you kind of touched on what I was texting you earlier, Ace. But it is really slow out here. There's not a. I mean, it's as slow as I've seen it, and I've been out here
dead as the door now.
2 months. Wednesday and Thursday it was like a literal ghost town.
Oh.
We walked from Luxor to Cosmo. I think Wednesday evening, I saw maybe 2 people, and I'm not kidding. 2 people on the strip. 2.
Damn, dude. Because I was gonna say, because my homie sent me a picture. He flew in for like for some business and all that, and he sent me this. Like, is this effectively what you saw? This was the taxi line. Yeah, you'll see. You know what? We took some footage to put in the vlog and everything. It is an absolute ghost town. But I mean, it's picked up today, a little bit. But all that, I mean, all the reservation stuff you were talking about, like you said, we walked into Pizza Rock and they're like, "Hey, do you have a reservation?" No. They're like, "What's your name?" "BJ." "All right, come with us." They temperature checked us and sat us right down. So
yeah.
So they're at least getting the temperature checks out of the way. That's good.
Maybe the whole thing just has to be put on paper. They just have to put it saying, "Oh, they made a reservation."
It's a reservation.
Right. So it's just for regulation purposes. It's not even that big a deal, really.
But all the other stuff, I mean, the 25% stuff, I mean, I haven't seen that affect anything. As far as like the casinos, we've been in Luxor, Mandalay Bay, Cosmo. We just came downtown, and it looks like business as usual, man. So
well, let me ask you this then, because as you guys know, I went down you guys were there 4th of July. You actually came down because
we met Ace of Vegas. It changed my life. Yeah.
Right. Shoot, because you came down because VBI was in town, and I was in town, and the nerds were in town, and so you're like, bro, we're gonna go hang out with them, and like life-changing weekend, straight up. I'm not even gonna lie about that. That was amazing. So compared to, say, that, or maybe even compared to the Circa Grand Opening, because you were there for Circa, you were there for Rocktober, obviously, but you're there with me for Circa. Like, comparatively speaking, like, if 4th of July was like a 10 for traffic, how are we looking for traffic right now on a scale of 1 to 10?
It's, oh my God, I'd probably say a 2 maybe.
So it's like 20% of that.
We haven't hit anything that has resulted in waiting in line or getting into any place, no wait to get into, I mean, like nothing. I mean, I'm sure that maybe like, other restaurants, the 25% capacity, like I'll give you a quick, I mean, since we're so high rollers here, we went to McDonald's at the D.
Oh man, that's good money there.
And I looked at their sign and their fire code was 94. So 50% would be 47. They crossed it out again and now it says 23 people.
Right.
So they just had every other thing, so I mean, if you have a big place with a big fire, with a big capacity for fire code, it doesn't make any difference.
Fair enough.
I mean, if I didn't know that they reduced it to 25%, dude, I would have no clue that they did it. That's the best way I could put it right now.
Wow.
The casinos are the same. Restaurants seem to be the same. So
Aria
it's all good.
Was off.
Yeah. I think you touched on it earlier, Ace. So I told that yesterday a bunch of machines were off at Aria.
Right.
A bunch of Dragon Links. James Bond was off. I know Cinnamon would have cried.
Oh, all the good ones then.
Yeah. So
a lot. I couldn't find anything.
Yeah. So we went to dinner at Catch, and when we came out of dinner at like 6:30, they were all on.
Oh.
So I don't know. So I know they aren't turned off because of the 25% because they flipped them back on. So it's probably just
certain times.
It's probably just like a traffic thing maybe. So
Do you think they selected the machines intentionally? Like they were thinking, oh, this one's a little loose over here, maybe we'll shut this one down? Or did they not trip about that? Do you think it's completely random?
whole banks of stuff, like like the Tarzan completely shut down. Like it was entire banks.
What? Tarzan was down? Candy, tell us how you feel about Tarzan being down.
I found it, and then I wanted to go on it, and then it just. But after we had dinner, I did go. No, way after, when we were about to go back to the room last night,
She found Tarzan, and it gave her some nice money. So
it gave me money.
There you go.
Tarzan's back in the good graces.
Not this morning though.
Not this morning. Last night.
I think I win when I'm drinking.
So you should win all the time.
I know, because last night I won. How many? I think we did on balls. We got 4.
There was like 4 or 5 bonuses last night.
Bonuses.
Those are the ones that were off. You know what was weird? All the machines we won on last night were the ones that were off at Aria.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm sure that has no mathematical correlation whatsoever, but that's just that's how it seems.
Now that we're thinking about it, though.
Sorry to take over your stream here, Ace.
Oh, no. I'm glad to have you come on in here. This is good because you guys are over there right now. I'm still at home trying to figure out how the vaccine's going to work, so do your thing, man.
Dude, there's no difference. That's the best place. It's the best way I could put it. I see no difference. Like I said, if old Spicy wouldn't have dropped it down to 25, I would have had no clue, man. So if you're thinking about coming to Vegas, it's pretty dead. Everything's distanced out here, and just do it.
So what about for a Vegas virgin? Would you say this is a good time for them to pop their Vegas cherry, so to speak?
Oh,
come say hi.
Yeah, you guys want to come say? Here, hold on. We got a couple special guests here.
Who else is coming in?
It's Lucky Dog.
Oh, my boys! What's up?
We miss you, buddy.
I miss
we wish
you
you
too, bros.
And we got, come freaking show your face over here for the ladies.
Goodness gracious! We're like,
got something special for the ladies.
Oh my God, that's some Patrick Butler over there. Shoot, that mean my fangirls are gonna betray me.
Yeah, I know. All the girls just passed out. Somebody give no, I won't say it.
He's like, I doubt that.
Yeah. So yeah, but it's cool out here, Ace. I wish you were out here, buddy.
I know. I wish I was out there with you guys too. I got the PTO for it, but I'm not allowed to go right now. It's just bad in Colorado, so I got to be responsible.
Go take that PTO, man. We'll get the core crew back together, man.
Damn right.
Gotta get you out here. We gotta get the nerds back out here too, man.
I know. We gotta find a place for the baby. Find a place for Max Bet.
Yeah, that's cool.
Damn bloggers.
Well, thanks for having me on, Ace. I'm gonna drop out of here. We're gonna leave and go back over there.
We're gonna go find a warm spot because I'm kind of cold.
Oh yeah, no, you guys have a good time.
Cool,
Later.
Ace. All right, guys. We'll see you later.
Bye.
Thanks for having
Thanks for coming in, guys. Pleasure as always.
Bye, guys.
Oh man, much mad shout outs to the Keanos and the Lucky Dog, and of course my boy Patrick over there. Fangirls, he is single, I think. I don't know, I just made that up. Sorry, Pat, my bad, man. But yeah, so that is a lot of the information there. Let's see how we doing. Oh, Triple Ripple popped in too. Got gored. Good to see you, buddy. J Media, you can hear a pin drop at the casinos. I'm sure it's a little chiller. It sounds like it's pretty chill right now, so that's about it. All right, guys, so final thoughts just on the restrictions. It doesn't sound like it's a big deal. Our on-scene reporters said that it's not that big a deal, just being a little closed. Man, I really want Camelot Steakhouse to come back. It looks like Excalibur is really suffering for this. No Fun Dungeon, no Camelot Steakhouse. Those are the only 2 good parts. Oh, and Tournament of Kings hasn't reopened either. So, the only good things in Excalibur are closed. And that is just so cripplingly depressing, and that is such a shame. Sippin' Solo, what's good, buddy? Sorry, we're actually cutting things down right now. This is the final thought here. Don't forget to go ahead and check out the replay, though, and then that'll be all of our fun Vegas shenanigans, all of our tips, all of their information, and hopefully that'll help you make a good decision regarding your Vegas trip here. So there's that. So, all right, Spinners and Sharks. So I think that's just about it. Don't forget to tune in to the Vegas Paradise. He's got his live stream coming up here roughly in about 10 minutes. So I'm going to cut the stream here. You're going to go over to the Vegas Paradise. He's going to continue this conversation because he's got a very similar podcast going. Well, it's not like a podcast. It's a live stream. It's the same sort of thing, though. Same thing. So you're going to go over there. You're going to check that out. And then after that, you're going to hit up my boy Mustache Dave. And he's got a Caesars room tour for you. So if you do decide to go to Vegas, then you're going to know what room you're going to go to. So there's that. So mad shout outs again to Kino Kid and Kino Candy for jumping on the live stream. Mad shout outs to our buds, Lucky Dog Slots. They're going to be on with Cinnamon Girl, I think this Sunday at 7 o'clock Vegas time. And of course, my boy Patrick Butler for bringing the fangirls out of the woodwork just so they can hit us all up. So good stuff. All right. But until next time, my spinners and sharks, this is Ace of Vegas signing out, wishing you all strong hands, and of course, happy spinning, you guys. Good night, everybody. Thanks for coming to the special edition of the stream.